Hello everybody, this is Toys R Us. For this new figure unboxing and review, we're going to be looking at the Transformers Legacy Transmetal 2 Megatron figure. So what we're going to do with this video, we're going to unbox him live in a second, have a look at the entire contents of the packaging. We're then going to have a detailed look at him in both of his modes to help you decide how you want to display him. Now unfortunately I don't have the original figure of this, or indeed many more Beast Wars original figures, but what I have got is some of the newer ones released, so we can see how he sizes up and compares with a few of the normal, as I say, Beast figures, and indeed how he sizes up and compares with other leader class figures, because this guy is absolutely massive. And I have to confess that I've done something that I don't normally do. I have actually opened this box already, and that's because when it came to me at work today, I was just, I suppose, really surprised and blown away with how good it looked. So I just wanted to have a quick look at it. But before we open it up, two things. One, I need to thank Robot Recruits. That's the online company that I purchased this from. And as you can see, they sent it out to me nice and safely. And two is just look at this amazing, amazing artwork. So because it's a closed box, we've got images, of course, both modes. So we've got, normally we'd be able to see the robot, obviously, in the windowless box. And there you can see he is in robot mode. There's the alternate mode. We've got a zoomed in bust there, and indeed a zoomed in dragon's head as well. Now, this is going to take 33 steps to transform, and to be honest, it's not that difficult. So I'm going to do a separate transformation process and instructional video as well. But quickly, let's have a look there at the legacy artwork that we are, of course, become really accustomed to. Right, let's open this box up then and have a look at him. So yeah, as I say, I've already had a quick look at him, but I'm still going to go through what were my first impressions with him. He's exactly packed away as he was when I took him out. The only difference is obviously I took the string off, and of course the blast effect, the fire bit, will of course be loose. The instructions are massive, to be honest. They really are quite big, and they're quite detailed, to be honest. There's not a lot of instructions, sorry, accessories. Ooh, excuse the noise. There is just, as I say, this blast effect that was, let me just stand this up, but it was tucked neatly into there. And the figure itself, I mean, wow, honestly, absolutely stunning. So let's just set him free, and this is obviously what you'd have to do yourself, but you can see all these holes here. This is where he would be completely not tie wrapped in. He's of course tied in with rope, because that's why we've got a closed box. Hasbro are reducing all the plastic in all of their products. Right, let's set that free. And indeed, let's just do, as I say, some first impressions. So this isn't how we're going to be displaying him or using his accessories. This is how he would come, as you can see, straight out of the box. Now let's have a look at this. Now fortunately, I'll say unfortunately or fortunately rather for me, oh, the head's come up. Let's just click that back down. That's better. There we go. Now I know lots of people are complaining about the head sculpt. Now I can't comment because I don't remember and haven't seen the animated cartoon with it in. I've seen pictures, and I do have to concur that it does look slightly different, but overall I think the head sculpt just looks brilliant. We've got all this orange on here. We've got orange on the top as well, as you can see there, that lights up. So you've got light piping through there down onto the top of the head, which looks fantastic. I think the detail on it is brilliant. It really is. This chest piece again is spectacular. There's all the details, I suppose, like muscular details around there. These are actually going to be the claws to the dragon. This is lovely translucent plastic. The feet, even the feet are brilliant. Look at the gold reflective paint. They're huge. The dragon's head looks great. Loads of detail on it. Articulation wise, the head will move all the way around. It won't really look up at all. It's just going to be looking side to side, even with all that kibble on the back. The arms have got full rotation around. They've actually got ratchets. I don't know if you can just about hear that clicking. They will of course go out to the side. Every single bit of this, I suppose, vertebrae could they be in the neck, is fully articulated, so that is hugely articulated. The jaws will of course open and close. On the actual normal arm, shall we say, we've got again full rotation. You can hear that clicking away. We've got out to the side, we've got swivel underneath, bicep flexion. I think it's, yeah, it's a double bicep flexion actually, to be honest. But we don't, or do we have a wrist swivel? No, we don't have a wrist swivel, unfortunately. Waist, yes we do. Oh, clicking away, it's getting caught on things, but yes, it does swivel. Hips out to the sides, again ratchets, you can hear there knee bend, ankle tilt and rock. Absolutely stunning figure. And I'm going to pull the wings out. In fact, no, let's do that for first impressions. So let's pull the wings out. And what I really like about this is the colour. You can see how it's sort of fading. It's much darker at the top. These are huge, and this just gives him just like a massive wingspan. He's just, as I say, one of the biggest figures that I've seen mainline release in such a long time. And I normally do this later or last, but let's give you an idea of just how big he is. So here's leader class Galvatron. You see what I mean? So, okay, height-wise, he's only like an inch or two bigger, but it's just, I suppose, the full dimensions of him, the full expanse. He is huge. Right, we're going to do some more comparisons later on. But let's spin it around. I suppose the only negative could be, I keep knocking that off, I do need to attach it back in, is that on the back there perhaps would be maybe classed as a bit of kibble. That's going to be the main dragon's chest, but it's not too bad. It's covered up pretty well. There's no gaps in the back of the legs, there's no gaps in the back of the forearms. It's not too bad at all. It really did surprise me how good it was. But what we need to do then is we need to first and foremost have a look at him in his alternate mode before coming back to this mode and doing some more comparisons. Okay, we're back, and as you can see, he's in his alternate mode already. Quick apologies for no transformation process on this video. Couple of reasons. Main one is to keep the main length of the video down, and two is not to spoil it for anybody who doesn't want it spoiling for themselves. However, I've just done the transformation instructional video, and that's going to be separately uploaded. And again, it just took 5 minutes just to go the one way because I've made it exactly that, an instructional video. Now, hopefully, I can just about get this guy in. I want to do this figure some justice because it's spectacular. It really is. If I'd have had this last year, it would have jumped straight into my top 10, no problem whatsoever. I'm just trying to work out where all these would go. So that looks like it's going to go there. You can put them in whatever position you want, to be honest. I'm just going to make them all splay out like this. I mean, it's just amazing. If I can bring it closer, you can see the detail. It's translucent, it's rubbery, it's not sharp at all. I suppose you can move these out as well if you wanted to, fold these down. The neck has got, as I say, full articulation in all of these vertebrae all the way down. The jaw will move, same with the tail, all of that's got articulation. The knees will move there, the toes will still got the ankle rock and tilt. Look at the detail inside there of the scaling on the back, the stumps, the spikes, even, as I say, even down to the scaling on the wings. It is a highly detailed and probably one of the best leader class figures that I've seen in such a long time. This is the accessory that comes with him, obviously, and this is what, to be honest, if you're going to be displaying in this mode, this just tops it off. I mean, look at that. It really is. It's stunning. It's absolutely stunning. With regards to a couple of beasts, here is a little, and he's incredibly little now compared to this guy. There's a deluxe Cheetor. Sorry, I don't know what's going on with his ankles, but I'm just going to pop him underneath there. If I get Rhinox, who is, of course, a big Voyager class figure. Again, this is his Kingdom version. And if I sort of put him behind there to give you an idea, there you go, and I bring the neck around and over. I can't get the wings over it. He's much, I mean, of course, if I extend the neck up and everything, you won't even be able to see it. It just goes straight out and up. So you've got some real height and indeed some huge wingspan. With regards, as I say, to some of the other figures for size comparisons, Blitzwing, who I think was, yeah, the other leader in the other wave, he's way bigger than him. Mutant Tigertron, who's a Voyager class, again, he's way bigger than him. And one of the newer Voyager classes, we've got Armada Starscream, whose legs have gone all crazy, a bit like Cheetor's, and again, he is towering above them, as he will do in back in robot mode as well. I don't think there's much more to say about this guy. I mean, he really is one of the only figures, if I had the space, if I'm being completely honest, if I had the space, this guy would probably be one that I would have no issues whatsoever displaying in this alternate mode. It's just great. I mean, the only thing that I can say is bad is if you wanted to be super picky, and that there's a couple of gaps there either side. But of course, you've got to, well, you can tell this has come from a robot, and yeah, you can tell the robot's going to turn into a dragon, but they've done an incredible job of managing to keep most of it all covered up. There's no huge gaps, you know, that are really noticeable or detrimental from this. Even on the knees there, yes, where you've got the movement, it's not a huge gaping hole, and it's not too noticeable. And you can even bring it down You can have him pretty much standing up and cover most of this up again if you want, but you can just see how big he is. He just goes completely out of the screen. Even if I bring him back down, gives you an idea of how big he is. There's not much more to say about this guy in his alternate mode apart from the fact it is stunning. Right, we're going to come back and do some final comparisons and display ideas with him in his robot mode. Okay then, back for the final time with him in his robot mode. And again, you can just see, I'm really hoping that this, even with the light coming off my phone, is doing him some justice. You can put the flame effect as a club in his hands if you want. Looks okay. Looks all right. There's no way it looks anywhere near as good as when it's in the dragon's mouth. But if you wanted to, let's be honest, you could still attach it whilst he's in robot mode and have it blazing out there like so. It's one of them things that, let's be honest, it just looks so much better while it's in dragon mode. Now, I don't think there's anywhere else that you can attach this, and I've only just noticed, to be honest, this is one of the only figures from the Legacy toy line that doesn't seem to have an abundance of 5mm pegs all the way around it. No, there isn't. So there's no real extra places where you can attach things to this, unless I'm saying, no, I will tell a lie. There you go. There's some things underneath, so you could probably extend him with maybe some fossilizers, add some additional bits on the feet if you wanted to. I don't even think I'm going to display him with that in his hands, to be honest. I don't think it looks, or it doesn't do anything to enhance how good he looks. Now, before I bring the wings out for the last time, let's just do a few more of these, because the wings are down, height and I suppose size comparisons. So as I say, I've got the other leader class figure here. He's nice and chunky. He's that bit bigger. This one, no, I think this one, yeah, the Dragon Megs does in fact weigh more. The littler figures, I'm gonna have to go back to give you an idea of how much bigger than the deluxe ones, which of course, let's be honest, he should be way bigger than deluxe, which he is. And Needle Nose is quite a big deluxe, to be honest, but Scraphook's just over his waist. You know, there's loads of figures I can bring out to show you standing up against him. He really is a good size leader class figure. Funnily enough, I don't even know why this is in here, but I'm going to. Now I've just seen it. Let's just see how big he is. So yeah, 8 and a bit inches tall, 8.5 inches tall, and that doesn't include the wings. So if we get the wings out now, and again, you can go right up, bring all these out, bring the little ones down as well. And I wish I had the space to display him like this. In fact, I might even make its own space because I like it that much. Right, there you go. There he is, Transmetal 2 Megatron in all his glory. I hope you enjoyed looking at him. Let me know if it's helped you with your decision, if you wanted to get him or not. In my opinion, it's one of the best figures I've seen in a long time, and I'm not even massive on the Beast Wars figures. He's totally blown my mind. Really like him. Let me know what you think of him in the comments. And of course, please take care.